Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a try new makeup with me video. I just wanted to share what I think of the formulas, my first impressions. Of course, I haven't actually tested out the longevity of the products, how they wear, because this is my first time wearing them. But I just wanted to share me getting ready, sharing my thoughts. So if you are interested in how I achieved today's makeup look, which is pretty natural, soft glam look, and I'm very, very happy with the products that I used, then just keep on watching. So I already did my brows. I put a little bit of bronzer on my eyes and I did some mascara and a little bit of my favorite Ardell Wink press on lashes. I only put 2 on each outer corner just to add a little bit more volume. I didn't do eyeshadow today even though I wanted to. I do have the new Natasha Denona Pan eyeshadow palette, which I want to play with so bad, but I haven't even swatched this palette. So I want to do like a swatch video. I want to plan out the look that I want to come up with. Today I have a few products to try out for the face. I don't have a new primer. I'm going to go in with one of my favorites that I sometimes feel like I am the only person on the planet that talks about this product, but this is the Milk Cloud Glow Primer. I need to get another one of this, but I really enjoy this primer. It is a foam primer. It looks like you're not even putting anything at all, but there is something about this primer where my foundation always goes on flawless. It gives you hydration. It makes your skin soft and ready for makeup without it being too thick. And my skin just always looks better when I have very thin layers of makeup. Now we're gonna move on to foundation. We have the Makeup Forever Balancing and Perfecting Natural Finish Longwear Foundation. I did have the foundation that looked like this in this packaging, but they have changed this foundation formula a few times. I am at the point where I don't even know which foundation this is, but this is supposed to be a natural finish foundation. I got mine in the shade 222N, which is Sunstone for medium skin with rosy neutral undertone. I'm not sure why I went with this one. I think I looked at a few TikToks and was seeing how it was swatching, so I decided to go with this one. And this claims to be a long-wearing foundation, medium coverage, non-comedogenic, natural finish. So it has niacinamide to visibly tighten pores, blueberry oil to comfort the skin, and hyaluronic acid and peptides to smooth and retain moisture. This foundation is available in 40 shades. So this is one of the products that I was excited for the most because I loved this foundation. I would say dry to normal skin. I'm starting to think that I have more dehydrated skin and I do great with thin layers of makeup, gel moisturizers. I have sensitive skin, I have acne prone skin, and I do struggle with hormonal acne, which I am getting a few right now. But for the most part, everything seems to be under control unless I am breaking out in those areas. I am more looking for something to even my skin tone. Ooh, this looks like a perfect shade match. If this is good, I am so proud of myself because I did some research and I was just like so confused on what shade to get. So I did dot the foundation and now I'm going to use a Makeup by Mario brush to blend it out, and immediately I do see the neutral undertone and I feel like it looks so good on me compared to when I used to get warm foundations. They would look way too yellow. What do you guys think? That blended in so fast. It took care of my breakout. I love how fast it blends into the skin, how easy it is to apply, and I really like that color. And it has this natural finish to the skin, so it's not too matte, it's not looking too dewy, but I do have like this radiance that looks healthy, but my skin looks smooth and blurred at the same time. This is a beautiful foundation formula. I can see why a lot of people are hyping it up. It feels very light on the skin as well. It doesn't feel like I'm wearing foundation. It even feels a little bit cooling when you first put it on, and I love how fast it just blends into the skin. I think that's my favorite thing about it. I'm obsessed. So we started off so good. Makeup Forever. This foundation feels amazing. Right now, if I had to rate it based off of my first impression after trying so much makeup, so many foundations on my skin, I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. It is not dewy, so it's not a radiant dewy foundation, but it's not as matte as the Rare Beauty one. If you have tried that one, I love the Rare Beauty one. So imagine this being like a thinner version of the Rare Beauty one. Kind of giving a comparison. So the way that the skin looks a little bit more on the matte side, but it doesn't look dry, cakey, like it's sucking the life out of my skin. None of that. It looks beautiful. I would even be okay going out with just this foundation and nothing else because it just looks like skin, even skin. Amazing foundation. So far, first impression, 10 out of 10. All right, so now that we have our foundation on, I'm going to move on to bronzer. I'm going to use you as an excuse because why do I have 4 new bronzers? I'm not sure. There are so many bronzer releases and I've never really been a bronzer girl. Bronzer has been probably like the least product that I worried about when it came to makeup. But I did start noticing that when I did want to wear bronzer, a lot of bronzers would make me look orange. It would make me look so dramatic and just not in a natural, beautiful way. So all of these new bronzers that have been released recently, I've had so much luck with. So I'm gonna blame you guys. I'm gonna say that this is for the science, this is for my job. I'm just testing it out for you guys, even though deep down I'm having a blast. We have so many different formulas. I don't feel like I can get into every single one. I'm gonna do like a quick application on each side of my face. I'm not going anywhere today, so it doesn't really matter how I look. So let's start off with the Hung Van Gogh, and this is the Trans Sculpt Cream Bronzing Contour Balm with Vitamin E. This claims to be a medium coverage. So this is a cream contour with a sensorial gel balm to powder formula that sculpts and bronzes with medium buildable coverage and a natural soft focus finish. This comes in a compact. You get a mirror. It feels pretty lightweight. And then here is how the bronzer looks. And this bronzer, I'm going to work on this side of my face. I got the shade Intentional. Gorgeous. This pairs beautifully with the Makeup Forever foundation. It's not going on the skin too sticky, too dewy. It feels so lightweight. I can probably put this on a no makeup day and feel amazing because it feels so light. I don't feel none of the makeup that I'm putting on right now, which is amazing. And I will say that it is giving me a bit of a radiance or like a dewy glow to my face, which is definitely coming from this because the foundation was more on the matte side. The shade is beautiful. I don't feel like this is looking orange or making me look weird. It just deepened my skin tone a little bit. So I'm really loving this one and I'm very excited to continue to use this. Right now, from what I am looking at, from how easy it was to blend it onto the skin, the radiance that it's giving me, the shade, I am going to give it a 10 out of 10 even though I have not tested longevity on any of these. Next up, let's play with the new Refi bronzer. This is the Water Bronzer Liquid Cushion with Ceramide. This one's selling out so fast. There's only 2 shades available. This one comes in 5 shades and I got the shade Cove, which is fair to light neutral bronze. So it is not the lightest shade, it is the second lightest shade. It's a natural finish formula, fragrance free, liquid formula, best for oily, combo, and normal skin, and it has light coverage. So this sounds like it's going to be more of like an everyday bronzer. It is described as a sheer and hydrating water-based bronzer in a Korean inspired cushion compact for a buildable weightless wash of natural sun-kissed color. So when you open this one, you're going to have this little lid here to cover the cushion, and here is the cushion itself. All right, so I'm going to use this Morphe brush and I'm just going to dip it in there. I did 2 times. I don't know if that's going to be too much. Oh, this is super lightweight. Okay, you don't have to be careful with it because, oh, this is beautiful. It says that it's better for normal to oily skin, but I feel like even someone with dry skin would absolutely love this. And look at the radiance that this is leaving. I think I could have probably went up 1 more shade, but I do have a tan right now because we've been literally like just going to the pool every chance that we get. So I know that I am more tan than usual right now, but the way that this is giving me radiance, it's giving me glow. It's thin. I don't feel it on the skin either. I feel like the Hung Van Gogh one is a little bit more warm than the Refi one. This is like a true kind of like a neutral bronzy shade. Literally looks like I got a tan. So formula wise, this is looking Really, really pretty. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 as well. All of this makeup is so easy to work with. Now I'm going to add a little bit on each side of my forehead because I still have more bronzers. So this next one is also one that I have been hearing nothing but good things about, and this is the Summer Fridays Bronzer Butter Balm Sculpting Cream Bronzer with Ceramide. So this one claims to be a buttery cream bronzer infused with ceramides, peptides, and a trio of butters that melt effortlessly into the skin for a natural sun-kissed finish. This is supposed to give you a medium coverage, a natural finish, and it is a balm formulation. And this one is available in 6 different shades. The shade that I got is Clay, which is tan with a neutral undertone. And here is the Summer Fridays. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up another brush. I'm trying to find brushes here. This one gives more of like a, I literally just got a tan. It has almost like a reddish undertone to it. Really nice because when I get sun, that's usually the shade that I will start getting. So Summer Fridays is up here. Definitely, I feel it's the deepest so far in shade that I have tried. The formula is different from the other ones. It feels a little bit more creamy, but it's not as sticky as the blushes. I have one blush from that looks like this one, like the balm, and I don't use it too much because it is pretty thick. It's like for when you're just super dry, because it's a very balmy, super hydrating blush. So there is the Summer Fridays. Beautiful as well. These bronzer formulas are amazing. I literally have nothing bad to say about them from application. Last but not least, I'm going to do an affordable bronzer that I picked up at Ulta yesterday, and this one is from e.l.f. This is their new Soft Glam Cream Bronzer. And when I went to Ulta, they didn't have any more of the shade medium, so I had to go with light medium. I think that light medium... Oh, it actually looks pretty good. Let's see how this swatches. Ooh, that is very creamy and hydrating. I'm gonna go ahead and just smooth it on to see how creamy it is. So there's the e.l.f. one. I like the packaging. Could you even tell that I used 4 different bronzers? We don't need 4 different bronzers, you guys. I've just picked them up to review. All right, I'm gonna do some quick swatches just in case you're curious and you wanna pick one of these bronzers. e.l.f. in light medium, Refi in Cove, Hung Van Gogh, and this is the Summer Fridays. So which one did you guys like best out of all of them? Okay, now we can finally move on to some blush, and I'm going to be trying the Kosas blush, and this is the Impressionist Multi-Stick Cream Blush Stick and Lip Color. So I picked up 2 shades. I picked up Intuition and Nuance. This blush is available in 7 shades, and this is a creamy multi-stick for cheeks and lips that glides on, melts into skin, and builds a natural flushed from within look that lasts all day. Here we have Intuition, which is a beautiful like mauve-y color. Nuance. Today I think I'm gonna go with Nuance. It's definitely like a summery blush. It's not pink at all, at least not on my skin. Let's see how this blends out. I think this is really pretty. Yeah, for summertime, this gives almost like a bronzer type of look to the skin where you're adding a little bit of a blushy look. I honestly don't know how this line of blushes is going to do with like fair skin, because I feel like they're a little bit on the deeper side. They're beautiful shades. So this blush is really nice. I'm just not really used to the shade. I'm used to more like pinky shades and stuff, but let me try a little bit of Intuition on top. If you really like those bronzer type of blushes, or you don't like blushes that are like super loud, I feel like you would really enjoy the Kosas one. And it's very creamy, very blendable, perfect for dry skin because it's giving me my cheek a super juicy, beautiful look. Okay, so now that we have concealer on, I'm gonna go ahead and try another product that I'm super excited about, and this is from Natasha Denona. She did release a setting powder, and I have been hearing nothing but good things about it. This is a sweat and waterproof translucent blurring powder. It is supposed to be blurring, long-lasting, control excess oil, maintain hydration, hypoallergenic, safe for safe skin, non-comedogenic. It's supposed to be lightweight, no flashback. Sounds great. So I'm gonna go ahead and set my concealer with this powder today. So it comes with a little puff. So this is a translucent color, like literally it's translucent. I don't remember if this came in different shades. Holy cow. Wow. You saw that, right? You saw that. It's a very like bright powder when you're putting it on, but that's so pretty. It set my makeup. It's smoothing. It literally took away all of that glow. So if you're not really into glow, if you're oily, you need your makeup to stay in place all day, that was pretty nice. I would say it's a tiny bit thicker than Huda Beauty, maybe in like a more hydrating way, because it just feels really comfortable on the skin, but it's very blurring. It definitely blurs. Put on some bronzer really quickly, just to set everything down. Now before you move on to the lips, I'm also going to be trying this Fenty Beauty Dew and Plump Hydrating Nectar Face Mist. I haven't tried this one yet. This is supposed to instantly hydrate and lock in moisture, improve skin elasticity, and it plays well with skincare and makeup. An ultra fine face mist that's soft as a cloud but hard on hydration. Get plumper, bouncier, stronger feeling skin in just one use. I have heard so many good things about this, about how it's super duper hydrating, and since I just set my face with that Natasha Denona and it really set my makeup in place, I'm going to see if this melts that powder down and brings back some hydration. Girl, that literally did it. Let me do just a little more because this feels too good. Why did I not have that before, like sooner? Look at the cheek area. And it doesn't feel sticky. Usually this type of spray, right now I would know if it was going to irritate me because it will start like tingling and it will feel hot, like my skin will get a little bit hot. This feels really nice and the hydration is beautiful. This along with the foundation that I tried have been probably my favorites for today. And then I'm just gonna do a simple lip. So I'm going to try these new products as well. So I am going to line my lips with this Kofi Lassie Lip Staining Lip Liner. So this is not new, but it's a new shade for me. It was always sold out. This is the La 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 shade. So this lip liner is interesting because not only does it line your lips, but it's also going to leave behind a stain. And that is so great if you're like me. When I eat and stuff, I am messy, you guys. Like, I cannot eat with lip gloss on. So if a lip product will leave a stain behind, at least when I'm done eating, I have a little bit of lip color left. So this is a very light color. It's not dramatic at all. It's probably one of the lightest colors on the choices that you have from this lip liner. Also from Kofi, and this is the Lassie Lip Staining Lip Oil. So this is supposed to stain the lips, and it is such a really pretty like nude color. That does not go with the look though, you guys. That so doesn't go with this top. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of this Makeup by Mario flat iron and put it on here because I need a little bit more of like a warmth, because my shirt did not look good with those lip colors. All right guys, so this is the makeup look that I came up with today from the products that I added to my collection recently. Let me know what you guys think. I cannot wait to chat with you in the comments section what you think of the look, which product was your favorite, which one you have and love or didn't work for you. I cannot wait to read your comments. And with that said, that's going to be it from me today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this look. It's a very soft, glam, natural look where you still have makeup on, but nothing is too much and nothing is too dramatic. If you love makeup content, if you just cannot get enough, check out my other social media platforms. I'm going to leave them here. I do a lot of makeup. Also in the shorts section of YouTube, there's a bunch of makeup. Usually if I'm wearing a makeup look, the way to do the makeup will be in the shorts because I film as much as I can. So with that said, that's going to be it from me today. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video, and with that said, I will see you guys in the next video.